Good afternoon and welcome to East Brunswick High School. Today it's volleyball, boys volleyball, as the Bears take on the Long Branch Wave. Now years ago it used to be called the Green Wave. Maybe they shortened it, I don't know. I'm Frank Noppenberger, your host, and I'm joined by Hall of Fame coach Mr. Greg Rutz. Boys volleyball, not having their best year yet, but I think that, talking to the coach, the next 4 games, including this one, very winnable.
Yeah, it seems like it. They're coming around. We're gonna pause here for a moment.
Bears, number 3, Connor.
There's their lineups.
Number 2, Logan Allen.
Connor is the starting setter.
Number 14,
Logan, number 2, is the starting outside.
Number 29, Andrew Caruso.
Izan's one of the starting middles.
Drew.
Number 20, Dylan.
Andrew is the starting opposite.
Number 36,
Dylan is the starting outside.
Number 55,
UV is the other starting middle. And the gentleman wearing the ugly orange libero jersey is CJ. He's the starting libero for EB.
And he's
Junior.
He's a junior, right?
Yep.
We got a couple seniors in there. I remember that name. So anyway, the Bears, you know, right now, everything goes in cycles. Monroe, Old Bridge, and St. Joe's, they're all in the top 10 in the state in volleyball. And we're down a little bit this year. So, you know, our record does not indicate our strength. The next 5 games, the next 4 games, including this one, will show us where we belong. Long Branch comes in. They've only got 2 wins, but we don't know much about the Shore Conference in volleyball where they go against. They beat Middletown South, and then they beat Lakewood, but they lost to Vienna, Marlboro, you know. So hopefully it's not a good test for the Bears, because the Bears got to get some momentum. They had a tough game against St. Joe's the other day. Greg, Mr. Rutz and I were both there. But, you know, the second game, we hung in there with them. Joe's did some substituting, but it went into an overtime, and or was it straight 25?
Yep.
But it was a good win for the guys. So if you're confused, it's the Bears are on the right, and they'll be on the right side court probably the entire game, unlike when it used to be a few years ago prior to COVID, where we used to switch sides.
Yep. The Bears are fighting out of the right corner in the green trunks, and the Wave are fighting out of the left corner with the white trunks.
Oh, didn't even pay attention to that. Good job. That's even better. Now Andrew's coming back from an injury, right?
Yeah, he cut his heel at a basketball tryout for university ball. Seems like he's moving around okay. If the freshmen are any indicator, this varsity team should touch and dig a lot of loose balls. They were the freshmen were very good at getting that extra touch and put a ball in play. The Long Branch, yeah. So
well, they must have someone like you that emphasizes the need to teach the game, the fundamentals.
It's good press right there by EB. No need. Yeah, it's a good rally right now. Zahn with a good swing, going back to the middle. Set out. The ball. See, a lot of good defense.
This is a long rally here.
Nice block right there by Logan, because timing was bad on that jump. There you go. Mr. Caruso coming up with the kill right there.
Had a very good, as you know, very good basketball season for the Bears.
Yeah.
Where's he going? Ocean?
Ocean County.
Ocean County to continue his education, hopefully play hoops.
Ball's up. Yeah, the Wave seemingly have at least 20 is a nice big a lefty. It's a good advantage to have on that right side of the court. It's a little more natural.
They seem well coached, no?
Yeah, I mean from what I've seen, yeah. Some of their formations are a little unique, but doesn't make them bad. Good no jump there by Yazan. There you go. Coming back, feeling it. Andrew's been struggling a little bit the last couple games trying to get back into it with the injury, and he missed a couple games. And
well, like in any sport, you take a couple of days off, games off, you're not sharp.
Yep. It doesn't matter what sport it is. Timing is timing, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why those guys like Wade Boggs said he would take like 100 ground balls a day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yep. All right. Foot fault. The server for the Wave was over the end line, making it an illegal serve.
And you called it before the ref did. Very good.
There you go, a little home court advantage right there, catching the court.
Yeah, we're used to that, right?
Yeah.
For the low beams.
Speaking of home court, Hunter and Central moved their home court down to that big field house instead of up to the low ceiling up top.
Right.
Much more pleasant volleyball environment than the. That's not a great way to handle that one.
No, we're going to get that over.
Yeah, that's not a ball you're going to win, but that's a ball you can't lose.
Right.
We've been working a lot with that with the freshmen. Another long serve by them.
So you're a freshman. How many do you have on that squad?
How many? What? I have 13 right now.
And you every day fundamentals.
Yeah. We the beginning is rough because you're trying to learn rotations and all these other fancy terms, and now that we're past that and they can just play ball, they're really starting. Here's a Hero back to serve. He comes in for Andrew Caruso, plays back row defense. He's playing too deep right now, but and he gets the first dig. There's UV, great dig by the lib right there. Good read, good defense right there. Those kind of touches that you just saw right there, that's the stuff you can't teach. Right, that kid was willing to sit in there and get hit by a ball.
Right. And and then you can kick the ball up. Right.
Any part of your body can make contact with the ball as long as it rebounds off the body and doesn't sit or roll. Overset. That's an illegal contact by the libero. He deep dished it, didn't need to go that way, but sub on this side. If you notice on the substitution, they have to stop so the book can make proper substitution numbers, just like they would in basketball. All right, well, the service errors by Long Branch are keeping EB in a game right now where they're kind of just going through the motions.
You know how that used to drive me crazy. I mean.
Yes, I've been yelled at quite often.
No, you weren't.
Why are they not serving in? Yeah, that's a big miss right there. You'd dislike the college men's game because they just jump serve and hit the ball as hard as they physically can. Because if they don't, they're going to pass a perfect ball and then they're in system. Boy, so it's either ripped or it's out of bounds because they've just swung as hard as they could.
I just enjoy watching that on TV.
The women's game, I think, is great. The women's college game is great. All right, so a player is allowed to do that once during his service stint. If he does it a second time, they lose the point.
Stint meaning while he's serving right now.
While he's serving right now, yes. The next time he comes back around to serve again, he's allowed to do that one more time again. Great swing right there by UV. Him and the setter Connor have been in really good rhythm lately, making that angled swing. Yubi's a junior.
Yubi's a
Connor's a
junior.
junior.
Yeah.
So that connection continues.
That's
That's nice. And with that setter and that quick middle, there has to be more chemistry and timing because of the way the offense runs. Great serve, overpass to us. That's a bad pass, and we're gonna get bailed out. We're gonna get bailed out because he jumped up and hit the net on the way through. So hopefully EB takes that for granted and goes to do better, because that pass over should have been a hand pass to the setter and a kill, not a net error by Long Branch. Let serve. Oh, great touches again. All right, so multiple years ago, they allowed the let serve. So a serve is allowed to touch the net and go over. They found that the number of times it happens in a game was pretty limited, and the number of times that it does that where it hits the tape and falls straight down was really limited. It was slowing down the international game. So
when you came here, was that allowed?
No, it was not.
So that changed.
04 was the year they changed. They made all the big changes.
So you had that rule. Did you have side-out scoring?
When I got here, we had side-out scoring. Okay. And then in 04 is when they went to rally. We got that 1 year of 3 out of 5. They brought in the let serve. They brought in a libero.
You were coaching here with the 3 out of 5 1 year.
The 1 year. Yep.
It's all a blur. It's all. How many years ago?
20, almost 22. But what's this, 26? Oh, yeah, 22.
The rules have been.
They're changing more. They're changing again.
But I meant like the carry. What would you call it? A carry?
Yeah, the lift or carry. Yeah.
Oh my.
They're great serve. It's not a bad pass either off a really good jump serve. When Dylan's in rhythm on that jump serve, it is really good. A little bit of movement on it.
I remember watching him for 4 years here.
Yep,
right?
that's great. Yep, Dylan is a 4-year starter for the Bears. He moved from libero to outside because he grew 6 inches over the last 2 years, and he plays a lot of beach. He's got a really nice swing. Very good defender. Out. Yeah, that's got to be their 4th service error, if not their 5th.
The other change, remember, you were here when they switched sides.
We switch. Now they're going back. We're going back to it. States, you have to change sides.
Well, I believe if both teams agree not to, you don't have to.
No, for states you have to, because Andrew Hotman just told us that the other day. He said that's why he made us switch, because states is going to make a switch, so let's just start switching. I don't see the need to switch unless you're Jim.
There's some advantage.
Yes. Like if one side's got windows and the other doesn't, yes, we should be switching.
And the issue with that is now the crowd.
Yes.
Years ago, the crowd used to follow him.
Yeah.
And I hope it doesn't.
I guess it depends.
That'd be a nightmare for AD.
Again, that'll depend on the gym. Again, then another swing out by them. The Bears right now, they're playing very consistently. They're not earning a ton. It feels like Long Branch is giving a lot. It's a good play right there by Long Branch. Logan swinging down.
We need that.
Yep. Set was a little tight.
It's Logan, but we need that should be automatic, right?
Yeah, that should be a good swing. I don't think it was a bad set at all. Obviously, it looked like Logan was late based on that swing down, but this is not a.
You're long often.
Yeah, this is not. It's not what we need. We need the win, but we don't need a win like this. We want them to, swing at us and make us earn points, not.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Not give us points. I don't do it very often at the varsity level. I didn't do it very often, but at the freshman level, like today, I told my guys to serve ad passers. I want the ball to come back to us. We have to learn how to play defense and see the ball, and Ace doesn't teach us anything. So
well, there's more to it than just winning the game at that lower level.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Little side note: if he serves it under the net, without contact to the net, he owes the team dessert the next practice for a really bad serve.
I thought you were going to talk about a rule, and I'm saying
No. I had one player at club at one point. He was so bad at serving, he served it around the official twice, so he bought us pizza in the next practice because his serve was so bad. It ends up being that ball's in. That's a much better swing. Logan swings off the right side at clubs. There's a little more comfortable on that side right now. Still swinging really well on the right side or the oppo side.
You know, to go back to how volleyball has changed. I mean, club volleyball now is a big thing. Travel volleyball.
Yeah, girls
years ago
in our area has exploded in the last 10 years.
And it should.
Yeah.
It's a great sport.
Yep. I mean, when I first got into it in the late 90s, early 2000s, there were pockets of really, really good girls volleyball, but those pockets have swelled, and now they're all over.
Well, the beach volleyball helps that too.
Yeah. Well, now there's scholarship money for doubles.
Yeah. We have one of ours, right? Didn't she?
Yeah. Yep.
Adams kid.
Yep. Yeah, she's top 4 in the nation right now.
Her position or the school?
That's her and her partner. And we have I think we have 2 girls that graduated the last 2 years that are playing college beach ball.
What's the other girl? I remember talking to. She went to California, right?
Yeah.
Santa Clara.
Isn't Chinchar playing? I think she's playing club. The mom teaches at Lawrence Brook.
It's all a blur.
I'm sorry. I am so bad at names. It's frightful. Good touch. Again, there we get an opportunity to play. Now we got to earn some offense here, right? There's Andrew. Good swing, right? Starting to feel himself right there. It's a good swing. My perspective, he's a little under the ball, but
you know, Andrew, he's a basketball player.
Yep.
Plays volleyball.
Yeah, this is just season 2.
He could have. I told him that if he could have dedicated more time to volleyball without having a negative effect on basketball, you can do that.
Yep.
And the sports complement one another.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, a rebound and a block are the same thing. It's the same footwork.
And you're getting off the ground, the quickness off the ground.
Timeout for the Wave.
So, you know, I was talking earlier about the boys' schedule. So we got Long Branch, we got Woodbridge coming up Monday, then Tuesday, South Brunswick, Thursday, a toughie, that's Monroe.
Yeah, that South Brunswick-Monroe combo is going to be a tough 2-game stretch for us.
Right, then we got Stevens, we got Hudson Catholic, so there's a lot of games mixed in there. And,
yeah, they need to go like 4-2 in that series or whatever that comes out to be.
And as far as right now, we're 17 in the state, top 16 make it. But that's to start thinking about state tournament now.
Yeah.
But the GMC, what hurt us is losing to Edison on the 17th.
Yep. They're better than I thought. They're better than they've been in a long time.
Yeah, they are good. But what I'm saying is now, if they're 4, we're 5.
Yeah.
And now we got to go there.
Yep.
But if we were,
the
only thing we're we are. If Edison has a couple of bad losses, that the committee could vote us ahead of them.
Yeah, but we need to pick up a good win to offset that.
That was my other point. Because there's nothing like playing home. I would bet in your career here, volleyball, boys, men, you didn't lose many games here.
No, sir.
Right. We used to have nice.
Those boys did not.
Crowds.
It's a good top spin ball. When you jump serve like this, the ball creates spin, it drops.
Yeah.
As you can see, that's what they're getting right now. We're not getting our feet to the ball. We're not getting under the ball and scooping there.
Well, you see the coach. You see Coach Chubb out there telling them. I mean, even though the game may be in our favor.
Yep.
He's still coaching and teaching. You can't stop.
Nope.
You can't stop.
Because they will.
Coaching.
Because they will mentally shut down with a lead like that and not finish. Not just these 6, but just high school players in general will continue to. That's it, Andrew. That's it, Andrew. Way to finish that one. Nice job. Actually, this camera angle is great. They really showed how well he got his hands across. On a third contact, a player can go as far across the net as they can. Before that, they cannot, because you can interfere with contact before.
Yeah, well, Pag says that's what he wanted to do. We were talking before the game. Good job, Pag.
Come on, hero. That is.
Ooh.
In
to me, that lack of concentration, I don't care what the score is. Be perfect. Be perfect.
Yeah, I don't think a serve there in on a float serve like he has should be out ever. Nice ball right there by CJ. That's it, Uwe. Again, there's that tempo. That was a 31. A quick set out of in zone 3.
So let me just give a shout out to our men's coaching staff. Head coach is Andrew Chubb. JV coach is Daniel Lu Wang. You may remember him being an outstanding athlete in basketball and volleyball for the Bears. And our freshman coach I've been talking to is Mr. Greg Rutz, who is a Hall of Fame coach, state champion, numerous Coach of the Year awards. So talking to Coach Chubb before the game, he's
nothing.
He's very enthusiastic.
Unless you got somebody to serve for hero.
About the kids and the program, and he sees us getting nice
I would start
steps
my
in the right direction. That we're a couple years away from maybe being back to where we were, where we're competing every year for titles of division, conference, and states. He likes the kids' work ethic. They're responding. And, like everyone else, he's talking about the young kids, and we need to get a feeder program. He's saying that's that 7th and 8th grade. Any program, the programs that are really good, Monroe, and
Old Bridge,
right now, Old Bridge,
South Brunswick.
They got 7th and 8th grade programs.
Yep. And that's the difference. When I got here, late the 2000s.
I don't even know if we had freshmen.
We did not have freshmen, but we had a leadership of kids that were all playing club. And between us, St. Joe's, and Bridgewater, we were the only ones really playing club. And then Old Bridge got into playing club, and the club moved close to them. And then their coach got in with the district and added a 7th and 8th grade program. And then you could see how that flourished. They won 5 or 6 in a row. And
right.
then that led to, Monroe added it, South Brunswick added it. So, yeah, we are now, from leaders, we're now behind the 8 ball. But Coach Chubb is really trying. He's been reaching out to rec about trying to start stuff, reaching out to the district trying to start stuff.
And it's contagious. It was ironic because he was telling me that he's been talking to the phys ed people, especially at the elementary level. I think that's where he teaches about the volleyball skills of the young kids in that lower levels. So it's happening. Phys ed can only be a small part of developing. But we recreation, 7th and 8th grade, and volleyball. It's a great game to pick up. You play all summer, and anything better than going to the beach and playing volleyball in the backyard.
That was always my selling point to the boys. Like, hey, our off season is spent playing 2-on-2 beach.
Right.
I
remember them always going down there to Belmar volleyball.
Yep.
So anyway, I stand corrected. The Bears are now on the left side because Mr. Rutz was very kind to me and didn't correct me in the beginning that they do switch sides.
That is not mandatory. That is a choice, and I think they're doing it because, like I said, states you have to change sides. So I think they're trying to get into the rhythm of doing it regularly. I'm not a proponent of it. I don't think there's a need for it unless your gym dictates it. Our gym is neutral. So You know, I could see where, you know, there's gyms that have windows. Becomes a vision issue. Okay, good. We should change sides.
Colonia's got that long underneath one basket, right? Where the bleachers are.
Yep. So
A longer landing.
yeah, Edison's got one end where it's all windows and they're not covered. So yeah, you should be switching sides. So
all right, so Bears are up.
Yep. Right back into it. Here's Connor Wong serving. The great touch is right there, coming off a block. I don't know why there wasn't a block up there. Great set. You're not going to get that past Dylan. Nice set or dump.
Again, the first game was a good rally. Just like this one.
But this is what right now. This is what probably both teams need. Both teams need.
Look at this.
The opportunity out there to be doing those kind of things.
Good hustle there.
That's great hustle to the ball. It's a good point right there
Logan,
before the wave.
Logan Allen.
Yep, making that last contact. Yep. Back set.
Here's a point.
Nope.
Ooh.
Way too wide. That's it. Libera coming up and taking. He wasn't over.
You know, it's amazing how a person that can set you, a great setter, just makes the game so much easier for you, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like a point guard giving you the ball.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Quarterback placing the ball, you know, outside shoulder with a good defender on him.
But I mean, I've heard you a couple of times say too long, too short, too close to the net, too far away.
Yep. You really have to be consistent and accurate. And it's a good swing right there by Izan, but maybe a better dig by the lib right there. If you noticed earlier, CJR, Libero in orange, jump set a ball coming towards us. He cannot be inside that green 10-foot line and hand set a ball. That makes him an offensive player, and his position is dictated as a defensive player. And we just had a horrible net call right there. Looks like Dylan, number 20, hit the net on the way up.
That's another thing. Libero came in when? What year?
I think 05, because Mondry graduated 04 and he didn't get to do it. So I think it was 05 or 06.
Remember, 1 year all of a sudden we got to buy new, different colored jerseys. People go, what? Why? Poor kid, they didn't have the right jersey for him, Frank. No.
Yeah, and they distinguish the color because that player can exchange with other players, and it's not a substitution. It's just an exchange. That's tight. Nice touch by Dylan.
Boy, this is a different long branch.
Yep. Well, you know, it's going to come down to, are they going to make the service errors? Because they can play the D, right? These guys they're athletic. They move. Too low. Izan's too. I guess it looks like a net violation on the middle. I saw the net moving, but I didn't know if the ball hit it on the way through.
It's a lot of volleyball, a lot of hitting, and it's just a 3-2 game.
Yeah. I know if you could see it on TV, but number 22, the middle for Long Branch, looks like Kiros, the pro tennis player. Same build, similar face. So that's the kind of stuff that, you know, you can't have. You can't have a standing float or a jump float. Shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be long on your first serve. You should be putting those balls in. If you're jump topping, there's a little more, like this gentleman's doing. There's a little more leniency on sets, consistency. Up early. It's unfortunate right there.
Yeah.
Sub coming in, looks like Hero's coming in for Andrew again to serve. Let's hope we're. He has a nice jump float when it's on. It's got some good movement. Tends to be deep in the court. Big block right there. Nice swing by 14. That is.
Oof. I could have called that one.
Looks like a wild thing Ricky Vaughn right there, throwing to the backstop. Like we said in game one.
He does that often, huh?
He does not, actually. He's smart enough to know he may use that as a practice toss, knowing that he gets one. Oh, big swing there by Connor on 2.
That whole set, that whole routine, a good serve.
Yep.
Great serve.
Put you in play. The libero made a great pass.
Right. And we had a great,
Yep, great swing on 2 by Connor. Defense is waiting for him to set that one, and he turns late and swings on it. Great swing. See right there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that ball moved left to right into that seam and cut away from that player. That's a great jump serve right there.
Do you know if he's playing at the next level?
He's going to Ramapo. Yep, and he'll go back to wearing the other color jersey. They're what, maroon and white, so.
You've had kids play up there.
Yes. Yeah, boys volleyball is limited. There's only 135 programs in the country at all 3 levels combined. So when the boys get to play, it's a good listen right there by the libero because the DS came up to play that.
What are we doing?
I think the libero is trained to go get every ball. Like that's their job, right? They're defensive first. Right. So he was going after a ball, and the setter called him off, and they just didn't get the spacing they needed. It's a foot fault. Doesn't matter.
You know, we were talking about D1 programs in the Big Ten, Rutgers.
Yeah.
Don't know if they're ever going to get a D1 program. It's all about NIL. It's all about the money.
Yeah, well, what I see the other day? They were like -7 million as a program in sports because they don't. If they'd stayed in the Big East, then their travel costs were cut in half, and they were still able to get.
Yeah, can you imagine you're going out to UCLA to play baseball?
Yeah. Or
basketball?
It's the college program the college system is broken.
Yeah, everyone says that.
But when I got here, early 2000s, Rutgers women were very good. They were very big. They were a very good Big East team. They were competing for conference stuff all the time. Middle just didn't get there. That ball should have been put away too. By the way, if 20 should have hit that ball before it ever. A touch right there by Hero, and then back up again.
Good reaction.
Like they're playing against a wall right now. Just bouncing the ball back and forth. That's unfortunate. I thought the wave were playing pretty well right there for them to miss on a chip shot like that. A little off speed. Logan, by the way, number 2, does a very good job of changing speeds and hitting the hands of blockers and being very, very difficult to defend because he can do all of it. There, on that one, I could see that like that, right? The last one, he had that little 3/4 chip shot, and that one he ripped outside the block, hard cross. So
that's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
That happens. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Coach Chubb, he's excited about this team. Don't think we've reached our potential yet, playing better. And you could see the excitement in him when he talks about volleyball and his players.
Yeah.
And he's the right man to
Well, I got to say, he actually reminds me a lot of me, where he's somebody who came in with not a lot of volleyball experience or knowledge. and as he has worked really hard on understanding. Like when he started last year, I was, I didn't know where we were going to go with it, what we were going to do.
Mm-hmm. And this is his second year as head coach.
And he's clearly picking up the game and understanding what's going on, and and he's putting the work in to make himself and them better, and his passion for the game is tremendous. So.
Yes.
Sorry for the cheers. The linesmen are playing a game, and they.
Boy, it is exciting, volleyball, and you've been to many state championships as a spectator and as a coach.
Yep.
But there's nothing like that noise level, every hit,
Yep.
and the skill.
I miss us playing at the barn on Easton Ave.
Oh, yeah.
What a great facility.
Yeah.
So much better than that big
you
open
and I
air.
will disagree on that. Remember, that was during their school was over.
Yeah.
Remember, they had I remember you going out and getting the ice because we didn't have ice because all their facilities were closed.
It was down, yeah.
And it was your year that they just redid the floor and it was sticky?
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, you for those of us that are in the basketball scene, you want that floor varnished and nice and tacky, and volleyball does not.
But they did it at the end.
Like the week before.
Yeah, because it was the end of the school. School was out.
Yep. Yeah, that one hurt us. Oh, another great block. The Bears do a really nice job of getting their hands across, right? They're getting to the other side on that third contact. If you keep your hands on your side, you're going to lose a lot. They're getting across now. Yeah. Well, he's 20 is lefty, so for a ball coming across him like it is, that's a tough swing to make. He's going to be much more comfortable on the right side of the court because he can open up to the setter.
I want to ask you a question about lefty-righty. In basketball, he can go both hands. He can work both hands, right and left. In volleyball, is there a big difference hitting righty and lefty?
Only on the side of the court, truly. If you're righty, you're going to be on that left side, and the lefties are going to be on the right side.
Most of the time, the average player, there's a big difference between hitting with the right hand and left hand, strength.
If they're the same ability level, no, it's the same thing. Yep. We would, in the volleyball world, you'd like to have a few lefties. You want one to play where
what I'm saying
playing.
is, if Andrew would go to either side, could he?
Well, as a righty, he can hit either side, and a lefty can hit on either side. But it is more difficult to hit as Andrew hits on the right side. It's not as natural to hit on that side as it is to hit on the left side.
They certainly practice hitting both ways.
Yes, and some players.
Look at this. Keep it alive.
That's it. Good job, Wave. Some players are very natural as a right-hander on the right side. They're very comfortable. Other guys are not comfortable hitting on that other side.
And that's something you as a coach, you recognize and you feel that you're better at this.
Yep. We gotta make the move. We gotta put you here. Like, see there, 20's a lefty, so he's on that right side. I think we got a timeout wave coming up here. What do we got here?
Well, let's go back to our schedule. We got about 13 games left in the GMC tournament.
Really?
And, we got Long Branch, Woodbridge, South, Monroe, Stevens, Hudson, Catholic.
Piscataway Ridge.
West Windsor,
Yeah,
Piscataway
there's
Ridge.
3 or 4 games in there that they have that I don't have. McNair Academy.
McNair. You know what, I got a shirt. They gave me a shirt. They don't call themselves McNair. They call themselves McNerd. It's supposed to be like one of the top schools in New Jersey.
Like the private academic schools, or is that?
Certainly in Jersey City. And I had to go visit that a few years ago.
Yeah.
I kept driving past the school because it's in the middle of the city and it just looks like
Every other building.
Yeah. And there's no parking.
Yeah.
There's no like.
Nope. Yeah, they're all.
No outside area for the park. Teachers got to park way down the street.
Nope. That's not okay. Coming out of a timeout. That's a coach's point right there for the Wave. Oh, you said they lost the green. I was wondering if Tulane had anything to do with them not being called the Green Wave, but it's only a mascot. I don't think you could take that away from them. But. That right there, CJ's got to do a little better job of getting his feet to it. He tends to be leaning back a little. Like right there, you can see how forward Dylan is when he makes that pass. Right, no matter what his feet are doing, his shoulders are over his toes. His platform is very clean and still.
See, I like it's 19-8, but we're still talking and teaching to one another out there and communicating.
Yep, Dylan has been a really, really big mentor to CJ in that libero, teaching him like, you know, like you just saw him. Like he made a mistake on a pass, and Dylan was there to like, hey, this is what we're looking to do. Do this. A big block right there by Yasan. He's really improved from last year to this year. He's much more
senior,
much more comfortable as a volleyball player than he has been in the past.
If you get comfortable in any sport playing, you take that tension away and you relax, you're going to be a much better athlete.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. We need the Bears to get a side out and a couple good serves here. And Connor consistently is putting Dylan way too tight. Good take right there by Andrew. Bad play by Yazan.
Yeah,
sorry, boys. Little tight, little low by Andrew, but taking that ball from the setter was the right move because Connor was not going to get to that and make a good contact. So.
His coach, he missed the TV missed it, but he was out there giving them encouragement and instruction.
Yep. Yeah, you know as well as I do, you want a mistake like that, especially when he makes the right move, like Andrew made the right play. That's a much better set. I'm not sure there was a touch there. Roll shot. Great job, great job. Both Andrew and Yazan are doing a great job of getting their hands across the net and sealing that block on those guys. There's a discussion right now between the coach from Long Branch saying there was a possible 4 contacts, but the up official is showing that there was a touch on the initial swing. So therefore, EB's allowed 3 more touches. Side note, a block is not considered a touch.
Right. Well, the game, and I've always told when I'm doing this with you and Melissa, you guys can see all that very clearly. And to me, I can't.
Yes, but we were doing basketball. You would see it much clearer.
You're trained.
You see, I mean, the number of hours you've been in the gym, it just starts to slow down. And that's actually one of the great things about having Danny Leung on the staff right now. Danny played at NJIT, played Division I volleyball, and that's a whole nother level, whole nother speed of the game. And he comes in here and it's like slow motion for him. So, and he can be on the court and be like, no, go here, go there, go do this, because he can see it well before they can see it. Come on, Hero, give me one here. There you go. Oh. Again, Connor set him a little tight.
Yeah.
Got lucky on that one. Both 12, Hero, and Connor, number 3, were out of position against that cross-court swing. They got lucky. He hit that out.
Oh, I thought it went out.
As a coach, he would get mad, but it's actually surprising how often they think, like, because Logan was on the other side of the court, so he saw it as in. So he thought we lost the point.
Right.
You're not, as a player, you're not.
Oh.
You're not looking up at the official. Nice touch right there by Connor off it. Yeah.
Quickness.
Yep. Connor does a very nice job at the net.
Now you're number 12. You want to ace this, right?
Nope. Not the way he's serving right now. I want this ball in a seam somewhere near 22 on the other side. He's the lesser of the three passers. I would not be serving the kid in the same color jersey. Great touch by Dylan to finish that one off on a weak little touch.
Well, again, I want to thank TV3 for televising this game and Mr. Rutz for giving up a special night to help us out here and televise and provide his expertise. So I like the way the Bears played.
Yeah, that's how they should win those games. They give up a couple here and there, but most of them were earned points by the Wave, not errors by us. So, and as well as the Wave played defense, it really kept us in those long rallies, and they needed those touches, and they won, a good majority. I bet you they won 60% of those long rallies, so it's a good number on them.
Well, we're getting there, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next game, and thanks for watching, and go Bears.